Yo, what is up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video. Today, we're taking a look at Salas, who is running a crazy team. And sometimes a crazy team might just work when trying to hit the legend rank in the Go Battle League because it's so obscure. People can't really predict what's in the back, and maybe just going with what you want to run, even if it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, can work out. And here we go. We start things off. And we see a Drifblim, Morpeko, and Dedenne team. Both cute little electric mice Pokemon in the back. Can they get the job done? I don't know. But this trainer is pushing Legend Rank. They lead Drifblim into a Gastrodon. And that's an amazing lead. Then they swap Wiggles. Wiggles core breaks them. But luckily they do have one answer in the Dedenne. I like that they Icy Winded first, because that's going to help secure this matchup as the Dedenne. The problem here is you do surrender a big farm down to the Gastrodon, but assuming they don't have Water Pulse, they cannot use this energy at all against the Drifblim. Doesn't really do anything. In comes Basti, and how does Morpeko fare here? Morpeko, we know, is so powerful, and with not a whole lot of fast attack pressure from Basti, I mean, I think you're easily going to get to 3 Aura Wheels here, no? I think you easily get to 3 Aura Wheels, and that's all you really know. That's all you really know to, or have to do to make this uncomfortable. We see Morpeko here with the Dark Aura Wheel, gets the shield, and going to just, oh, it's actually caught on the Gastrodon, but gonna fully charge it. Still knocks out, or no, did it live? Oh, we have no shields. Wait. We catch onto Drifblim. Do we reach the Aura Wheel here against Basti? We're 2 away. We definitely get there, but we've removed our buffed attack. So is this still enough to knock out? Oh, and it is. And Morpeko gets the victory in an exciting game 1. Let's go. Here we go, baby. Number 2. What's it gonna be? You see that Elo 2901? I cannot pronounce that trainer's name. Okay, Jumpluff, so this is pretty good. They immediately swap into Credilli. And because we're running Astonished Credilli, okay, we actually do get to this Icy Wind first, which is going to be beneficial. Icy Wind connects. Now you don't necessarily need to shield. Also, the Dedenne should have a pretty good matchup against Jumpluff, but if it is an Energy Ball Jumpluff, it's actually not that bad at all for Jumpluff. Another Icy Wind. Is the Credilli user going to shield? They are. And we are maybe going to take this one. Yeah, they're double debuffed, right? So can afford to take this one. Takes it quite well. Comes out with energy, and I wonder if we ever save this energy. Yeah, I like this. And this is where just the sheer power of Morpeko, I like that, can be really useful. Because even though this is not necessarily a good matchup, right? You're taking super effective Fairy Winds. I mean, that Aura Wheel just does so much and is totally willing to let this go. Make them show that they have the Energy Ball, and they do. And even gets off a Parting Psychic Fangs as well. This is going to help Drifblim secure this matchup. And is going to set up the Dedenne really well in the back. Actually just comes in with the Dedenne. That makes sense as well. You start getting a head start, and then there's no way that the Greninja is going to be able to get to 2 moves as like a win condition. Energy Ball connects. Going to do 1 in throw. And yeah, just way too much energy here for Greninja to deal with. Greninja will throw a Hail Mary Hydro Cannon here most likely, but it's not going to be enough. Another Parabolic Charge. And how cute is this little mouse? Oh my gosh, maybe top 3? Top 3 cutest Pokemon in the game? I know that's subjective. There's a lot of cute ones. Dedenne's got to be up there, man. Dedenne has got to be up there. Extremely cute. Here we go. Next opponent. Buscando Rival. I'm excited to use my Spanish when I get to Monterrey again this season. I plan on going back to Monterrey, Mexico for another tournament next season. Oh my, shiny Golurk, very cool. Drifbloom's going to like this matchup. In comes a Carbink. We don't really have an obvious answer, so we're going to have to go to Dedenne, but the quick swap is going to be helpful. You boost yourself quickly, and these rock throws start doing less damage. And this is where Dedenne can excel, is when you can stay in a matchup for a long period of time and ramp up your defense. You just become stronger and stronger. Dedenne, such a little menace right now. These rock throws not really doing much at all now. Goes for another one. Now that we're triple boosted, we probably can tank a rock charge attack. Oh, they pivot out to save the energy since we're so boosted. They didn't figure it would knock out anyway. And gonna actually elect to take the Shadow Punch here. Yikes, this will do a lot. But because the Mud Slaps are doing nothing, we still get the Astonish down. That is some great recognition, right? Understanding that you can afford to take the super effective Shadow Punch because the Mud Slaps aren't going to do enough. And gets a parting Icy Wind against Superior. Man, if Superior had gotten this Vine Whip down, maybe they still had some play, but now this is just over. Because you come in with Morpeko. Honestly, like, I think either makes sense. You go for the Psychic Fangs or the Aura Wheel here. Frenzy Plant does connect, which maybe makes this a little bit scary. Gonna bait the Psychic Fangs. No way the opponent shields this. They know they have to save it for the Dark Aura Wheel. Oh, but maybe we bait the Psychic Fangs here? Oh my god, I love this play. This is such a difficult no-shield. Psychic Fangs. Oh, they call it. What a call from the opponent. But we... Oh, that's going to be a game-winning call, potentially. The Dedenne comes in. Oh, they bait the Aerial Ace. That was so unnecessary. No. Plays to the win condition. And now we still have the shield to hide behind. Oh, I don't think they needed to bait. I don't think they needed to bait. Good game. Wow. That game went really swung back and forth. It looked like each trainer was going to win that at different periods. Next opponent playing some legend rank battlers. Gligar, okay. Going to be beneficial for Drifbloom here. You heavily resist the Fury Cutters. And you have the super effective Icy Wind, assuming they don't have Night Slash. Really dominant matchup here. Yep, just an Aerial Ace. Going to overfarm a little bit. And the Icy Wind is caught onto Empoleon. What? Empoleon, what are you doing here? What's a polar bear doing in North Texas? I've been seeing that that reference come up on my social media a lot lately. Parabolic Charge. Gonna hit really hard here. Will definitely knock out the Empoleon. I like the overfarm. Maximizing this energy. Because a Play Rough is still gonna hit Gligar quite hard. Even though Gligar has a favorable matchup against the Dedenne. Resisting the electric damage. Oh. I don't love this bait personally, but... Okay. Gets the bait and... Yeah, my mistake. The bait's kind of nice. It forces them to dump energy earlier. Aerial Ace doesn't even knock out. Gets off another Parabolic. Oh my gosh. I stand corrected. I stand corrected, mister. Gonna come back in with Drifbloom. Gonna shield to preserve the Drifbloom in case it's useful for whatever the third Mon is. And it is Gallade. What on earth are we seeing here? What kind of team is this? In the 29... Well, I guess this trainer already hit Legend, right? So maybe they're just goofing around. Doing some auto-rect fun. Someone told me I should do auto-rect in my Go Battle League sets today. I was like, no. I like winning. Even then, I didn't win a lot. I lost... Well, I think I went -2 sets. And then +3 sets or something. So maybe we were positive on the day. But we definitely had a rough start. It was like 2-3, 1-4. Salas. You know, Salas, this Spanish reminds me of my Monterrey trip this past season. Which honestly wasn't even that long ago. It was like April. I was like, what am I talking about? It was like 4 months ago. And I remember at one of the restaurants, it was like, it said it came with, it's salsa. Like the chicken came with salsa. And I was like, that's interesting. Like salsa with chicken. But salsa just means sauce. So it came with like it was like a barbecue sauce or something. It's pretty normal. but you forget that. Also, like queso. I think someone ordered like a sandwich with queso, and they thought they'd be like dipping it in the queso, because we think of queso here in the United States as like, you know, a specific type of thing, melted cheese, fondue sort of thing. But queso is just literally cheese, so it's just like a sandwich with like a slice of cheese. Oh, language, linguaje. Here we go. Icy Wind onto Dusknoir. We come in with Dedenne. They are debuffed, which is going to be helpful here. And we elect to take the first Shadow Punch. Still going to chunk the little Pipsqueak. Going for Parabolic here. Dedenne fighting back. And going to have to shield this one, right? Oh. Or not? Aren't we? Oh, I guess we're healthier than I thought. Gets the Astonish down in 4. Beautiful. And I think Shadow Ball is going to be enough here. Really managing the Drifblim well and having a really nice understanding of... Yeah, having a really nice understanding of the damage Drifblim's going to take from like an Astonish user, where you can survive the Astonishes, get the Astonish down yourself first, and then Shadow Ball being enough to knock out Gastro. G to the G. Next opponent. I think we're about the halfway point here. A couple sets for you in this video. They're starting to get some Q times. Uh-oh. Okay. Wow. A rare perfect skip ahead to Comienza el Combate. Unless they're going to, like, air out here. This is taking a while. I've had also, like, one game per day recently that has... I've just lagged out. It's been really frustrating. All right, I got a little ahead of myself here. Shoot. Okay. I think we're back in business. Buscando rival. Comienza el combate. Trainer 67405. Oh, yikes. Tough lead. Gonna safe swap Morpeko. Met by Marowak. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Maybe they respect the potential Seed Bomb here. I don't think so, though. Because Seed Bomb probably wouldn't be enough to one-shot, so no point in shielding that. And, oh, I think we would have reached the Aura Wheel here. Actually going to undercharge. Knowing that they're not going to shield the Psychic Fangs. Maybe it would have been better to reach the Aura Wheel there, but it's all right. You don't want to run the risk. Easier for me watching from this perspective. Gonna just sacrifice Drifblim here, essentially. Takes the super effective Rock Slide. Does get the Astonish down. Probably gonna look to pivot immediately. Both these back Pokemon. Huh. Is this still playable? I don't know. This seems like a lot of work for Dedenne to overcome. If I'm the opponent, I'm just saving shields for it personally. Well, maybe not. Maybe now you have to invest in Wiggles. Maybe even 2 shield Wiggles. Yeah, I think you just 2 shield Wiggles, actually. And now they'll probably throw an Icy Wind. Or a Swift. Yeah. Icy Wind. I think we let in a free one there, but it doesn't really matter. We're not going to get to 2. Maybe we would have got to 2 if we threw on good timing. Oh, wait a sec. Is this... No, there's no way. Trying to... I was trying to, like, bank 2. I like it. I was trying to bank 2, I think, and then get to the Icy Wind. Wait a sec. If he's 1 off, there could be a damage registration error win con. But I don't think Parabolic even knocks out from here. Oh, and he lags. He lags, but I don't think Parabolic quite knocks out for it from that range. It's got, like, medium bulk. It's not the bulkiest thing in the world. Dude, I lost to Homeslice Henry on stream the other day. His Furret lived with 1 HP from a fly from my Galarian Moltres. Dude, I did not think there was any chance it lived. It was at, like, 40%, and it lived the fly from Moltres. Brutal. Totally changed the outcome. But what you gonna do? Homeslice is a great player. Skip ahead a little bit. I got too greedy. Okay, here we go. Another Pluff. Jump Pluff. The Q-Tip. Very bulky Q-Tip. Going to fire off an attack here, and I think that was Aerial Ace bait. Yeah, I think that was Aerial Ace bait. Oh, they catch on pod. Not ideal, but at least we can punish pod with this Dedenne swap. After the debuff, Aqua Jet gonna do a little bit less. I like the overfarm here. Just make sure that you don't let them get to 2. Parabolic gonna knock out. They come in with a Slow King. What? Acid Slow King? Okay, this could be some spicy Saturday stuff. Who's gonna send me the Acid Slow King video? Acid Galarian Slow King. Holy cow. Parabolic charge. Gets the shield. Comes back in with Drifbloom. Shields the Shadow Ball. Gonna debuff this Jumpluff now. And we know Jumpluff might be running Energy Ball, but I think that's okay because we can take one, especially after the debuff. And Aura Wheel should just about knock out. Never mind. That was an Acrobatics. No Energy Ball on this Jumpluff. Are they settling for Aerial Ace this time? No, it's another one already. Oh my god. Wait, are we in trouble now? Because we're going to get farmed down by Slow King. I'm kind of rooting for Slow King. I kind of want to see a Slow King win. Oh, we don't get there? Does Slow King get there? Slow King doesn't get there. Poor Slow King. Poor guy. Would have liked to see a Slow King get a win. That would have been fun, but I think it's... you don't see Slow King get wins much for a reason. Searching for the next opponent and approaching that Legendary. What's the elo at? My eyes. It's oh man, it's kind of small on my screen. You guys can probably see it pretty clearly. I'm casting this in. It's a little bit miniature from my perspective. Here we go. Okay, Safe Swap Morpeko. Are we gonna reach double Psychic Fangs? Is the big question here. Are we gonna reach double Psychic Fangs? I don't think so. I think 2 gets us. So not ideal. We come back in with Drifbloom. The problem is they're going to get off maybe even 2 Rage Fists here. 1 is no problem. We can tank it. If they get to a second Rage Fist, that could be pretty gnarly. Oh, actually, we're going to shield. And we do get the farm down. Okay, that's pretty big. Pidgeot comes back. We can do 1 and throw simply, and that's going to be nice here. Threatening the Pidgeot, especially if we get the shield. That'd be even better. No shield. They're going to save it. Oh, yikes. Quag. However, this is not over. Because Drifbloom is still healthy. And although Pidgeot's going to heavily resist the Astonishes, I mean, they're still going to do something. They're still going to chunk a little bit. I think we let this go. Oh, Stone Edge does knock out. Nice play. But if they don't get to... Okay, they do get to Aqua Tail. I think we have to let this go. Unless it's a Stone Edge. Okay, no, never mind. We had to shield. Gets the debuff off. So the only win con here is that they don't have Brave Bird. The only win con is they don't have Brave Bird. But you should always have Brave Bird if you're a Pidgeot. Do they not have it, though? Oh, they don't have it. They don't have Brave Bird. Trainers, you always want Brave Bird on these flyers. If you don't have Brave Bird, you're just setting yourself up for disappointing situations where, like, shields are down. I understand if you're in the lead scenario with Shadow Pidgeot, maybe it makes more sense to be running, like, Air Cutter Aerial Ace or Air Cutter Feather Dance on paper because you're just trying to, like, win switch. But you're not always going to stay in, right? Here we go. Searching for the next one. A few battles left. On the cusp of Legend. I think that says 2991. But I'm not trusting my eyes. So if it's not 2991, I apologize. Comments. Ooh, okay. This is not great. But at least you lure out the Quag, so Dedenne is going to avoid it in the back. The opponent, Stone Cold. Dude, I had a game recently where I counter swap Quag into Morpeko, and then I was like, oh, wait, they could be running Seed Bomb. And I shielded it, and it was just a Psychic Fangs, and I was so mad. But I think I still won the game, luckily. But there have been times I have gotten seed bombed by Morpeko, and I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. They're running seed bomb. Good for them. Ooh, I think we're in trouble here. Unless the opponent maybe makes a mistake. I think as long as the opponent goes for Trailblaze, they're chilling. If they go for Night Slash and they don't boost, that could be costly. That looked like the Trailblaze. Yep, very smart. And I think they should be able to do enough damage here where even if the Dedenne gets to a third attack, it's going to be so low. I don't think it's going to reach another attack against the Moltres. Trailblaze connects, putting it all in the back of Driftbloom. Oh, wait a sec. I spoke too soon. I didn't see this win condition. Lets it go. Is going to reach a second Icy Wind here. And then go for the Astonish down against Scizor. How low was the Scizor? Can we get the Astonish down before the Bullet Punch down? Icy Wind connects. Oh my gosh, it's close. Oh, brutal. Brutal. What a close game. What a close game, but I think that was the play. You had to play to that, and it nearly worked out. 29.91 was correct. It is a 3-2 set. Very few Pokeballs in the inventory. And Salas, alas, has hit Legend 3005 with a crazy double electric Pipsqueak Mouse team. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, is there a bonus battle? Is there a bonus battle? Extra content. Wait. But we're not Legend. Okay? I'm expecting big things. He included a bonus battle. This better be good, Salas. I'm just kidding. This can be whatever. Regidrago, very strong, powerful Pokemon right now. Vasto Impacto. I'm actually not sure. I think that's probably the Dragon Energy. Maybe not. Oh, Icy Wind connects. Interesting no-shield there from the Regidrago. Looking to immediately pivot. And, okay. Morpeko into Scizor. This is only Night Slash. Yes, you don't need to shield this. And because you resist the bullet punches, I'm sure you probably still get to 2. I don't love the bait. But I guess what it does do is it lets you catch up one. Transforms into the dark version. Baits again. I mean, this is kind of risky. But gets both shield from the Psychic Fangs baits. Now the Scizor is double debuffed. Minimizing the app a bunch of times to try and not lag a turn. Niantic, Scopely, fix the game. Fix your game. Here we go. Night Slash. Oh, baby. Dedenne is going to go off here. Go crazy, Dedenne. Go crazy. Gets the... Oh, I don't think we needed to throw there, but... Maybe was afraid that the Incinerate would KO or something. And Dedenne gonna sweep here in the end. Very well done. Very well done. Very well played. Oh. I see what this is. This is... This is this trainer showing that they hit Legend on 2 separate accounts, I think. Okay. I see what this is. All right. I'll leave it in. I don't think that's necessarily allowed, but I'll leave it in if this trainer, you know, submitted that. And because I know it is a common thing that people do. And there's also like shared accounts sort of, right? Like people have like, you know, maybe a mom or a sister or a child that has an account that they play on. So I think it's like kind of a loose rule that hopefully isn't like too much of a big deal. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, comment down below. All your comments are appreciated. And all that said, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.